Hi Geminis, this is going to be your reading for January 2026. Happy New Year to everyone. Just so you know, these are general readings, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. How I do my readings, I'll start with the Angel Oracle guide here. I'll move on to Traditional Tarot and then back to Oracle at the end. If I pause at any moment, just trying to feel the energy that I'm feeling, so I appreciate your patience there. Alright, for Geminis. Your message, courage and bravery. Your message. You have the heart of a warrior. You want to do what's right, but it always isn't easy. Angels are surrounding you in the light of courage at this time and guiding you to do what you know deep down in your heart is right. Being brave isn't about being emotionless. The angels are reminding you that it's okay to feel, and your vulnerability will allow you to tap into even greater inner strength. Angels are always willing to help you feel safe, guided, and guarded, so call in the help that you need. This is a time to take ownership of your energy in any situation that could be making you feel less than good. And through your courage, you will begin to attract the experiences of being respected. Your angels are here to remind you that your soul cannot be tarnished or harmed. It's the one part of your essence that always remains whole, healed, and complete. So if you're feeling like you need to defend yourself at this time, angel wisdom is guiding you to back down. You don't need to protect yourself, especially when you have spiritual support. Call in the light of God, heaven, and the angels to protect you. If you feel that you have made a mistake or have something that you need to share, be brave and take ownership of it. Trust that living with integrity will always lead to the greatest possible unfolding in your life, and know that the best gift that you can give the world at this time is your truth. It's kind of reminding me of your reading last month there as well. I feel like it's kind of continuing themes from December. But let me pull some tarot cards and kind of see what could be going on here. Sorry, one fell. Okay, let me feel this energy here for you. Gemini, it's kind of feeling like energy of kind of just letting go in a way here, and I feel like you were kind of being like, okay, this has happened, this, we move forward from here. And it feels like, again, like they were saying with the courage and bravery, it's that bravery to kind of put your foot back down and be like, okay, what is the next step? Where am I going to kind of move forward here? Because I just feel like there's this energy around you, especially kind of in the second row here, but I'll get to it, of this kind of defeated energy with something. But it's kind of trying to regain itself here, and I feel like you're trying to regain it through your kind of emotions or your emotional well-being. But we'll go through all of that here. Your main energy for the month of January is the star, which is new hope, Aquarius energy. It's like wishing upon a star, keeping that kind of hope alive. And I feel like this is kind of hope for better days, hoping here that starting over, whatever it is that you are kind of working on here, or whatever in your life you're kind of going back to the drawing board on, or changing here, or deciding to start over, that there's going to be something good in that. There's going to be some new hope for the future here, because it feels like whatever this kind of current situation you are in right now is just feeling like, I feel like the opposite almost. I feel like a bit hopeless in a way. So I feel like you're going to be like, okay, I'm really looking forward to this new. I'm really looking forward to, this to happen to me. And I'm putting those hopes kind of to the sky here, because it feels like you are starting over. It feels like you are beginning again here with something. If this is an emotional thing in your life, if this is energy of, maybe in a relationship, it feels for some people. For some people, it's just kind of something that we might be struggling with in our day-to-day life, whether that be things that kind of consume us, or addictions or vices or things like that. But the Nine of Cups is coming out here, and I feel like you're kind of looking for a little bit of emotional and financial stability here with this Queen of Pentacles and this Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is just sitting pretty in our emotional well-being. So it feels like you're going to be like assessing, especially when you feel the most comfortable in your emotions, and also kind of in your financial structure here as well. And finding ways to kind of feel that. And I feel like you're kind of moving towards that Nine of Cups, where we're trying to find that kind of emotional fulfillment here, find that kind of stability for ourselves with the Queen of Pentacles, and investing in that, investing in our emotional kind of well-being here. Because it feels like, again, there's just an energy with this Ace of Cups in reverse that we're kind of feeling a bit stuck. We're not moving away from this energy. This Ace of Cups in reverse can be breakup energy here. For you Gemini, so maybe some of you are going through a divorce or breakup or things like that. It's just feeling unemotionally fulfilled, or not really feeling that love and care. With the Six of Swords, we're not moving away from it, and the Five of Swords, we're just feeling really defeated by it. But it feels like this process with this Hangman in reverse, that we're trying to kind of, jump too quickly into something else here. I feel like we really kind of got to feel out all this feeling and what it is happening, and slowly kind of process it to make its way out. Because I feel like if we try to mask it too fast here, or try to get away from it, that's when kind of trouble can come in, because again, we're trying to run away from something here. But this Five of Pentacles popping out, is just saying that we're just going to we're almost in this kind of rut feeling of where we're going to always feel like this loss. We're going to always feel this kind of othered energy, or this pain here, where you feel kind of like an outsider, or you feel like, things aren't supposed to work out with you. I'm just kind of getting all that emotion and that kind of pain in all of this here for you. The Death card in reverse, this just means something is not ending. So I feel like maybe you're feeling like you're in this kind of continuous cycle of this pain, or that something is not kind of ending here for you, or you're kind of doing the same cycles over and over again. So I feel like there's going to be this kind of new, you really got to kind of push that new hope, right? The star energy in the month of January. You got to really see it as like a new experience here. So you're not getting stuck in this kind of defeated energy, getting stuck in this energy of feeling this kind of, all this five energy, right? Feeling this kind of other, this, defeated energy, this kind of conflict that's happening here for yourself. The Four of Cups is saying you're so focused on these three cups, you're so focused on the situation right here, right now, that you're not seeing this kind of cup that the universe is trying to bring in for you. So we're not seeing what what new stuff is coming in here, because we're so focused on what this kind of emotional, breakdown energy is, breakup, that kind of stuff here. We're so focused on it that we don't see the other gifts trying to come in here. So it feels like, again, it's just about getting, where can I be emotionally regulated? Where can I feel emotionally fulfilled here? Where can I find that stability is something that's all in this reading for you. I have the Knight of Cups in the reversed. I have the Two of Cups upright, the Wheel of Fortune in the reversed, and the Three of Pentacles in the reversed. Definitely your relationships are coming into play right now in this reading. It doesn't have to be just romantic partnerships. It can be friends, it can be family, it can be co-workers. It just is like two people coming together here. And I feel with the Knight of Cups, you're not feeling like someone is kind of matching you or bringing in that kind of cup of love for you. Maybe that's where this breakup energy is coming from. Maybe you're not feeling like they're like really connected to you. And I feel like you're going to have some shakeups within your relationship, because the Wheel of Fortune in reverse is just saying things aren't really going your way in relationships, or things aren't really turning in your favor here. And this might be working relationships here as well, because the Three of Pentacles in reverse is kind of the co-worker card, is kind of the collaboration card, is the people that we have the same common goal with. So I feel like, again, you might see some relationships in January fall away, or we're changing, or you know, moving away from, or getting distancing ourselves from different relationships here. But it just, again, feels like you are doing it so that you can be in this kind of start over energy. You can do it so you can be the most emotionally fulfilled that you can kind of be here. So you can find this kind of stability for yourself, right? And so that might mean you need to change the people around you. You know, you might need to change your environment. Put yourself in new environments here. The Knight of Pentacles in the reversed here. Something that you were, some kind of financial stability, or again, some kind of, I don't know, if you were hoping someone would bring this in for you, is not really coming in the way they want. And I think that's why this Tower card is coming up on it. You're like, I really need to change something here, because it just feels like I've been doing the same thing over and over again. I've been in this period of such like kind of loss here, or defeated energy, that I need to just switch it up. I need to kind of change things, because I can't keep going on like this. I can't keep feeling in this energy, right, of this kind of just feeling like, you know, this thing I was hoping would come in is not coming in for me here. So the Tower, it's coming out sideways, so it means there's a choice involved, which is kind of weird for the Tower, because usually that's not the case. But there is this idea of, it feels like crumbling, things changing for you to kind of start over again. It's this new beginning for you that I'm feeling in this kind of whole reading. So I feel like if you're feeling like, you know, my ships aren't really coming in this energy, I need to change something, I need to, you know, do some things to switch things up here, I need to start over in this energy, then you're going to kind of do that. And I think you're going to do that with your relationships and the people around you. And that's this Tower's coming in, because it's just like coming in to change things drastically. And I feel that a lot of change coming in here for a lot of signs, honestly. They're telling me it's like this courage and bravery for you to understand that something needs to change here, and actually having the kind of the will to kind of do it, right? It's the doing it to start over, you know, beginning again. And I think that's like one of the hardest things to do, especially when it's scary. It's scary to start something fresh, right? It's scary to kind of be at a place where you're like, wasn't I already at this place before? But you're coming in with totally new experiences here. I have the King of Wands in reverse, and I have the Four of Wands in reverse here as well, which is talking about leaving home. Leaving, maybe for some of you are moving, some of you are maybe selling a house here with the King of Wands in reverse. Maybe you're just not really feeling creative, you're not really feeling driven, kind of where you are or the place you're at, or not really feeling the love or the passion anymore. So you're deciding to kind of move back or move away from where you're at, or you're like, I don't know, it just feels like this Gemini where you're just like, something's lost here, and it just feels like we're kind of wanting to move away from it. Especially it might have to be doing your, like, where you live, you know, like your specific house, apartment. So some of you might be moving to change scenery a little bit here, or moving to kind of inspire creativity, because you're just feeling, because where you're at right now, you're not really inspired or not driven to kind of really do anything. Okay, so I feel like you are the one that's going to be the driving force here. You are going to be the one that's going to be bringing in these changes for yourself, especially in January here. But just hope for something better, you know. A personal issue reaches resolution. And I think that's this kind of pain, right? This is kind of this emotionality here in the second row, where it's just all this kind of defeatedness and this loss. I feel like you're going to feel like that fresh start energy. The Seas of Maninka. Seeing potential, bringing unconscious to light. And that's what we're talking about with this new hope, this star card, seeing potential of something. Did I skip over it? Just give me 1 second. There we go. Meninka is thought to have been a water-based planet containing the most crystal clear waters you could ever imagine. So clear that you could see for miles and miles underwater. The Season Meninka card represents the crystalline clarity of potential and possibility. In its ability to choose to see potential in all people and situations, right? New hope. This could be one of your natural traits, or it could be a sign that what you've been currently doing has great potential. Meninkans are thought to be a galactic race who saw the light in everything and everyone. You may have received this card as confirmation that a situation or project has extreme potential and will reach fruition. If it appears in your spread, there's a very positive sign that things are working out for the highest potential of all involved. It's a very uplifting, light-filled card to bring great harmony, contentment, and positive outcomes. According to Carl Jung, that which we do not bring to conscious appears in our life as fate. When water appears in dreams and art, it often represents the unconscious mind. Pulling this card also means that you're being called to bring light to any unconscious patterns that you are unaware of. To look at them and see them clearly and consciously so they don't appear in your life as fate. What unconscious patterns or behaviors are you ready to be brought to the light of day? How can you see the potential of the situation you're facing, and what unconscious patterns are you bringing to light? And I feel like that has to do with kind of our emotional, that's the unconscious things. Our emotional contentment here is what's kind of we're being faced with right now. Again, like I said, for some of you, maybe it's vices, maybe it's different things, where we're turning to what we're turning to when we're not feeling emotionally fulfilled or sustained here, or, the people we might surround ourselves to feel better. All of that's going to come into question this month for you, okay? So if it feels like you are kind of going to see and make the right steps to move forward.